Hello, New Covenant family. This is Nathan Dispenza. I'm here interviewing myself, sitting all alone, to talk to you about small groups. This does not constitute a small group. But if you're able to invite people effectively and fill your small group, it will not be a one-person show, just like this is. So, let's talk about some ways in which inviting people to your small group can be effective. I'm going to talk about 5 ways, things that I've discovered to be useful. After all, I've invited people to a small group before. I got experience. So, one of the first things that I'd like to say is keep praying. Keep praying and seeking the Lord for who should be a part of your small group. He will put people right in front of you. He will lead people to where you are. That doesn't mean you don't get to go. But that does mean that when you put God in his proper place, that he exalts you. The last point is going to be about humility anyway, so let's get on it. The first one is to be you, to be your creative self. If you are willing to use your natural God-given gifts, you're going to reach a lot of people. People are attracted to those who are comfortable in what they do. So get comfortable with it. Go invite people face to face if that's what you like to do. Go invite people using social media if that's what you like to do. Go draw somebody a picture and say, hey, I drew this about you. You want to join my small group? It might work for somebody. I don't know if it would work for me. But anyways, the next thing would be to believe. Believe in what you do. Have confidence in what you're starting, that God has given you this opportunity to partner with other people, to have fellowship with other people, to see discipleship happen in a small group context. Believe in it and get excited, because people are attracted to those who are excited about the things that they are doing. I don't always look excited, and I don't think people are always attracted to what I do. It's just how it works. But if you are excited, people are going to recognize that, and they are going to respond. So believe in what you're doing. The next thing is try. Try to reach out to people. If you put your whole plan together, if you've trained for this thing, but you never actually go and run the race, don't expect people to join your small group. You should expect that it's going to take some effort. You have to step out and try. You're going to get a no. You're going to get multiple no's. People are going to look down their nose at you. You're going to get people to say yes, but you're going to get a lot of people saying no. So don't be afraid of it. You're going to have to face it now and get out there and reach out to people. Because the people who do say no, God has something else for them. But for the people who say yes, through the midst of all those people who said no, it's going to be pretty incredible. The next thing is to follow up. Follow up with people. If you are willing to let people know that you would like to follow up with them, that you would like to see if they've come to a decision after a certain period of time, it gives people the freedom to be able to say, no, I'm not sure if I'm able to join right now. But then you can follow up and say, how about if I check in with you in a week? If you've had the opportunity to think about it, what if I check in with you in the next few days? Would that be helpful? If you're willing to set deadlines like that in a loving way, if you're willing to kindly give people the space to be able to figure out whether or not the small group you're talking about is what they need right now, if people have the time to seek after the Lord themselves, you're going to get a group of people who are committed. And that's what you're looking for. The last thing is humility. Like I said, it's the last point. It's the most important point. If you are willing to tell people that this small group is not you dumping a bunch of knowledge on them, then they're more willing to join on. If it sounds like it's going to be you just telling people what to do and think, people aren't really attracted to that. But if it's going to be an opportunity where you experience fellowship and discipleship together and you grow together, you may have the material memorized, but that doesn't mean that God doesn't have something for you to grow into. So be willing to elevate other people in your asking them to join you. Be willing to tell other people that this is a time where all of us get together to learn and be blessed of the Lord and to bless the Lord. It's all about him. So the last thing is to go to uncomfortable places to ask people. I know, I did say be your comfortable creative self. But if you are willing to ask people out of your discomfort, if you're willing to step into something that you don't normally do, let's say you don't normally go into social media. Let's say you are scared to death of talking to people face to face. Try it. Try it and see what happens. People will respond to that as well, because you're taking the effort to do it, because you're showing that you care about them, and that friendliness that you're willing to spread on other people, you're willing to show them that they matter to you. That's going to be a part of your small group throughout the entire time anyway. You're going to be showing concern for people the whole time. So do it. Show concern and do something uncomfortable as well. Reach out to people in ways you never would have. Be humble. Thank you for listening to me as I sit here in this non-conventional small group talking to myself. I hope that it was beneficial. If it wasn't, well, we didn't waste our time. And anyways, have a good day. Talk to you later.